This is the Wall Street Pete Show. Sick though in crypto. Stay tuned. What's going on, Emerald Green? Good morning on the scene. Getting a nice little setup here, putting everything together. Hope to get a couple likes, hope to get a couple viewers to get us started this morning. Wall Street Pete, baby. Getting started.
It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade
Wall Street Pete. Sicto in crypto. We do crypto news. We do live crypto TA. Talk about positivity. Every single day, we come to you live, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. We try to get as many videos in as possible talking about the crypto news where you hit the like button and we go over this for you. So please, on Sunday morning, it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Safe Moon currently up almost about 3%. Excuse me. It's been fluctuating a little bit, up and down, doing this kind of thing. But the most important thing is it's breaking the 4,000 level. Trying to pop back out and do a couple things here. Just a quick little rerun, just a little quick run, to talk about, 7-day moving. If you see, we've been getting our balls kicked in from the 1031 price time frame down. And now, if you notice, things are starting to get real sideways and boring and starting to fluctuate in a higher trend. It's taking a longer time than I expected. But this is the place where you hit the like and subscribe, you hit the bell notification and the all button. So when we do go live, you get this stuff immediately. What is happening? Well, I do see a trend line. The trend is your friend. So it's a weekly, if you notice, and every movement on a candle is a weekly, and I'll tell you that weekly looks really nice. It's going to take some time to pull up the spice, but that's what we do. We talk about the crypto news, and Wall Street Pete might be leaving soon. Good morning, Paul. Good morning, Nicholas. Good morning, Emerald Green. Good morning, everyone else on the scene. Big deal, big talk here. New York, San Francisco, and Los Angeles are new crypto job centers. Basically, where I worked, they're trying to tell me is that the world is getting so big that New York is now starting to get rid of the New York Mercantile Exchange and maybe open up crypto exchange. Because you imagine, Wall Street Pete would be gone in a flash, maybe not from the channel, but 100% from doing a little less of freelancing. I would definitely like to do this kind of stuff. The study found that crypto industry has yet to adopt a single hub, with the 3 cities taking the lion's share of crypto job hires into 2021, followed by Miami and Chicago. Good morning, Andrew. But yeah, this is kind of wild because the news here is bullish as AF, as you know. We talked about this already, that that Janet Castor, the Tampa, but now we're saying that the mayors of Jackson, Tennessee, and Tampa, Florida are the latest to join. So they're getting into the crypto, and what does that mean when they're getting paid into Bitcoin? The trend of mayors taking Bitcoin as payment is heating up after Miami Mayor Francis Silveras, if I said that correctly, and New York Mayor-elect Eric Adams announced that they will be taking their next paychecks of Bitcoin. Ooh. So that's pretty cool. And Janet, we talked about. So now we're getting a lot of people here. That means that the government has to be invested into Bitcoin. Think about that for just a second. Bam! Does that hit you hard in the head? The government owns Bitcoin. They just told you. They were not saying they did. And now if you use your brain this morning, or if you just follow Wall Street Pete with the logics, you now know that the government now owns some Bitcoin. Last night I did buy a little bit of Ethereum. I did know that 44.80, something was weird with that price. I said 44.80, what's going on? 13 billion in the last 24 hours in volume. It's clearly a shakeout. It's clearly a let's fool you this morning, as we are 277, okay? So let's pay attention to that. Almost $3 trillion in the crypto total market cap, still up 4%. I mean, how much higher can you go? Do expect some type of correction in the near future coming for another big pop-up, but this can't keep going on forever, even though the volume is kicking butt. Volume will continue to pour in the rest of this week. That's why the title of this week is Bitcoin 270K, because I do believe this is the week it comes in. And if you did have some BNB, you're happier than you can be. 666, I told you that was going to 661. This is going to be $1,000 coin. Cardano, another coin sitting here fooling around at the $66 billion market cap. A lot of people don't understand what's going on with that token. When it starts moving, you're going to wish you didn't sell, or you're going to wish you held it. Polkadot taking a sweet little time getting up there. Shiba Inu, 58 and climbing now. 4.6. A lot of people lost their money and faith in Shiba Inu. It didn't move fast enough for them. Unfortunately, they're about to find out some bad news that it's about to spike. Did buy a little bit of Avalanche yesterday at the $73. So I'm up $10 on my share in one day. That's actually really cool. If you think about that, the percentage on that is somewhere around the 20%. So I'm moving pretty good on there. That's looking awesome. What else is going on here? Polygon Matic. We're going to do some TA in a minute. I just wanted to go over some of this stuff because we didn't have nothing really prepared for you this morning. So please just hit the like and subscribe as we do this live for you. We don't have things set up. This is not a fake channel. This is not, you know what I mean? Like, we go live, you ask questions, it's real. And of course, what we have up front first, Mana, because Mana seems to be getting ready to break out exactly almost as I predicted. Almost. I don't know if somebody said to me that Carl the Moon did that. I'm really sorry. I did notice that Carl the Moon did do that. I went to go check, and he does do that exactly as predicted. He's a little nerdy, but he's a nice guy. What happened, when I say exactly as predicted, if I could tell you and do every single move that the candle did, I would be, my face would be on TradingView. Like, I'd be the logo of TradingView. That's what I'm trying to say. So please, put notation marks that Wall Street Pete can't always do exactly what the candles do. Please pay attention. Definitely mention. I'm a little concerned here. What did I do? Well, I have a nice long position on here on Mana Decentraland. Well, then, Pete, why are you concerned? I'll tell you why I'm concerned. I'm concerned that I have my order filled to take profits at this price, and we're probably going to kick ass, CBAS, and take names. And I'm wondering if that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to break through the resistances and go bananas. And why does that concern me? Well, this is the Mana Decentraland on Coinbase since we've been up here. If you notice on this, it's the 4-hourly. We haven't been up here in a long time, and this is some price action. This is some percentage up. I mean, this is crypto, you know. A lot of people have their money in real estate. And I watch this guy, Greg Cardone. He's amazing. Millionaire. Got all this money. He talks about all this real estate. What if he got into crypto? He probably does. I think he does. My point is I follow the people who make it in life. I want to make it in life, so I want to follow, and maybe this is why you follow Wall Street Pete. This is your start. This is your tree branch. This is where you start to make it in life. This is where you say, okay, I'm going to watch Wall Street Pete, the little sneaky moves he does, and then we're going to see where we go from there. Maybe we could branch out. Now we're following Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin enthusiast, right? And sometimes you got to pay attention to these guys. And as the RSI level is looking really good, I'm actually very good on the RSI level. I don't see anything that's concerning me this time on Mana Decentraland. I do see another pump up past to the 307. So I'm pretty confident I now will fill my order. I'm not upset no more. I was a little upset when I started. Remember what I said? What I said was I was a little concerned. I was a little concerned that we were going to get resistance on here, and we won't get it as hard now because I'm looking, I guess, some growth. What of my growth will take me probably to here, so almost exactly as predicted, as I'm saying. It's just in a different formation. I can't do the exact formation of where it's going to be in the time frame, but I can show you what's going to happen, and damn, if we're getting pretty exact to what I'm showing here on Man at the Central Land, it's Trading View, it's free. We're on the 4-hour candles. Each candle's a 4-hourly, and we're breaking out on the... Ooh. All right, so this is what's really more exciting. It is 7:32 Eastern Time, New York. What's going to happen is we're going to get a new candle in 3 hours and 26 minutes on the 4-hourly. But I thought we get a new candle at 8 o'clock. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm a little messed up here. They must have changed Trading View. What's going on here? So it says in 3 hours and, 12 o'clock. Okay, excuse me. But we did get another one at 8. I thought we got a new candle at 8. Something's not right here. Hourly. In an hour, of course, in 26 minutes, you see here we're breaking out. If we can finish the candle above this little resistance line that I do have here, it'll show me a little more bullish action. If we do hit resistance, of course, common sense will tell you Man at the Central Land's getting a fake pump, and that'll be something that it's doing, and you'll be paying attention to the price for sure. But this is Man at the Central Land. We're looking to break above this and finish the candle above to the tail of where it's at. If it does not in the next 26 minutes, we have time. We're going to see something big happening here. The time changed. Son of a biatch. And it's really 7:30 right now. So you're the man, dude, because my brain was hurting. Okay. So thank you, Emerald Green, one of our really intelligent followers. Wall Street Pete is obviously not awake this morning. It would usually be 8 o'clock if we set the hours back. So right now, that's why the time is fucked up. Excuse my French. We already got the new candle. It's 8 o'clock right now, but it's really 7:30. I get it. So it's 8:34 really in my mind, in my life. And even in crypto, I just realized that even in the chart, it's 8 o'clock right now. This is the 8 o'clock candle. That's what's going on. Daylight saving times has screwed us up. Thank you, Mr. Emerald Green. So this is the 8 o'clock candle. The next candle is the 12 o'clock candle, but it's now the 1 o'clock candle. Now we're all left up. Or is it the 11? Who the knows at this point? My head hurts. I'm not even trying to do the math. It's only 1 hour, and you think it's amazing, right? And I'm supposed to be good at math. The problem is that really got me screwed up here, and I'll check it out later. Obviously, we pushed the hours. Spring ahead, fall back. It's obviously towards the fall and the winter season, so we're back an hour. So if you go back an hour, we get that now. Okay. So the 11 o'clock candle is going to be something interesting. That's cool. No problem. I get it. But that's what I was expecting. A nice little pump up for Men at the Central Land. Like I said, if we do get resistance here and finish the resistance, even on the hourly, even though it should be the 4-hourly that really tells us, as you can see, the 4-hourly is pretty much the same candles. The hourly, it's the same momentum of 4 hours versus the hour that changes. New candle over, and then you get the same pull up. So if you check that versus the hour, we're getting the same length, the same growth in that time frame because it just moved. Now in an hour, we'll get some different time action. You'll have an hourly candle, and your 4-hourly will be different from the hour. Right now they match up. It's not a bad thing. So we do have 24 minutes, like I said, for Men at the Central Land. We're spending a long time on it. Please hit the like and subscribe. There's a reason. And I do see the relative strength index chart, and I do look at the direct movement and all these other things. I don't want to do too much. The Bitcoin dominance, and that's what I wanted to talk about on here. This is a big deal. I know it's getting boring, but we hit refresh, and you see the volume, right? The volume is only 26.4 billion. Bitcoin, 14 barely there on Ethereum. What am I getting at? Well, where the fuck is all the money? Excuse my mouth, excuse my French. As some kids may be watching, I'm sorry. But on the hourly, this is going high. On the 4-hourly, we're looking like to get some more growth up. So I believe on the 4-hourly, we will see some action by that time frame. And in 3 hours, it'll be 10:36, and then 11 o'clock, the next candle comes over. So this green arrow will represent the next 4-hour candle. I do expect another pull up, probably to touch, and my order is going to fill at $3. I put an order to beat the whales at 307. I put an order to beat them. What did I do? I just took 25%. A quarter of my profits will be taking out, and that's what a lot of people have been asking me. I did find that out to be a big question. Hey, Wall Street, and I'm serious. This is one, and I get too many messages a day. I don't know if people understand. I'm getting bombarded every day with messages, so please do be easy with messages. I know I'm a good guy, but I can't answer them all. Here we go. 25. Let's do it right, because a lot of people ask. Profit taken. That's what I'm doing at this level. That's all that's happening, because I have to do this because too many people are asking me, how much do I take? Should I take it all? I've been taking it all. And I'm like, well, that's your fault. You don't take it all. That's a big mistake. I mean, only I should do that, I feel like. Good morning, Hugh. Good morning, Gary. I want people to understand. Take some 20%. Don't do it at the 307. If you wait, you may not see it. As you see these big candles, they do get more and more thin, but this is a big, thick candle. This is actually very bullish. We will get a retracement sometime soon, and I'm not talking about a retracement, just a small little slight setback to get the next leg up. I talk about it on my channel very, very much as this is an inverted head and shoulders turning to the upside. So it is an inverted pattern as this was the head. So now we got the head, the inverted head going towards the bearish side after we just have a nice momentum up to the $5, as many people might have been on this with me. I don't know. Now we're falling, got a very healthy correction towards over the 50% or to the 50% if you've noticed. That's still a very bullish pattern. Now the new trend is coming in. And if you see, my bands are getting tighter. And there it is. My bands are getting tighter. The EMA ribbon is right there getting tighter. We are trying to separate from the ribbon to the tip there. And if you had noticed all that, then you'll get a better understanding through this mess of what I'm talking about. I'm going to try and get rid of some shiz. Okay. So that's Man of Decentraland. I did promise some people some other TA. I've not done any TA ever on this, and this is a special altcoin I'm going to talk about right now. So here we go. All right. Now, I'm going to read it off to you. So please just stay here, sit tight. That may have been boring on Man of Decentraland for you. But without further ado, here we go. So, ARPA. My Wolves of Wall Street, they're talking about this coin. They're getting excited, and I know they're invited. They want to get some action. They want to know what's going on with the ARPA chain. You may not have heard of it. It's an Ethereum token that powers the ARPA chain. It really is kind of like a privacy token, I do believe, of some sort. But it's a computation network that enables privacy-preserving smart contracts. It has data storage, and scalable off-chain transactions. So the ARPA token can be used to pay for data and computations in addition of governing the future of the network. So they vote on it. It's a privacy coin. It's an Ethereum token. So you got to put all these things into consideration. What may it be doing? Oh, shiznick. We're going to talk about that right here. And if we're not 75% made, made cup and handle right there, then I don't know what we are. But do pay attention as the volume is kicking in. We do have to pay attention to that. That's a very important thing. ARPA, like I said, it's an Ethereum token. We do this for you. Not many people do this. Coming out with an Ethereum token, right? Who does that for you? We're paying attention to the volume at 325 million versus the market cap of 224 million. So that has to show some type of price action change must come into play. Like I said, this is not financial advice. I am here for entertainment purposes and to show you my strategies. This is what I would do. This is what I do. These are some of the things that I have fun. Pay attention, definitely to mention. Now, what happens if I don't get this cup and handle? Well, I don't know right now. I will have to fluctuate. I can't show you every move, every secret, everything. But I am going to put some things up. I'm going to start looking to see where we're at. Currently, I am getting a tight ribbon, okay? And if you notice what happened on my last tight ribbon, well, what are we talking about here? Well, this is a tight action on my ribbon, which gives me a price change to the breakout, either to the upside or the downside. Now, whether I know we get to the upside or the downside is the rest of the action. What's up, TJ? My man. So here we go. And if you pay attention, I am looking at a cup and handle on this ARPA on TradingView. If you want to follow me, it's 4 hourly. I'm currently looking as the trend is my friend, right? We're talking about that. And it's a real slow trend is your friend. But if you noticed, what are the prices? They're going up. I mean, it's going up. And the RSI level is moving. I really don't expect a big down pile because I'm looking at this now and every indicator is starting to show me towards the rise. And like I said, cup and handle, well, damn, everything's starting to fill out a little bit too well, right? There is no ticker bounce. Tickers bounce because that's what tickers do. Not today, bitch. Nope. It's going to be a cup day. We're going to have our cup and handle. And if you can handle, Wall Street Pete will be selling out at the 24.8. And yes, Wall Street Pete does own some. What is going to happen here is we're going to come down on the handle. And if you can handle it, baby, we may actually see 20.5 cents on your handle. Then we'll be buying back in. This is my strategy only. What do we talk about? We talk about the sizzle, my nizzle, on top of the steam. And this is your liquid of your morning coffee, of your cup and handle, or your tea. Pay attention definitely to mention, because I do see this coming. Big resistance coming after it does that. And on my DMI, I see a little bit of action when we did pull up, so I'm going to watch this coming into play. I want to see how these basically go out with the buying price. I'm believing some buying action there. Then hopefully my support kicks in. Resistance, we're going to see how we cross and come through into, if I get my patterns and my diamonds the way I need to see, we'll be in good shape here. But this is what I'm ultimately looking at. So pay attention definitely to mention. This is what's happening, and if you want to move it over, I'm trying to explain to you, these are some of the things we're going to do. You heard what I said. 20.5, I'm trying to come back down on the cup and handle price. So if I set it up, I should be able to accumulate more of this ARP. And I'm not looking to really sell and run, because what I just saw here is telling me, let's go, sick dough in crypto, right? This is what I'm doing for people. This is what I'm doing for you. Hit the like and subscribe, because we're going on a ride. We're going to the moon, and damn, we're going soon. And if you pay attention to cup and handle, you may get back on that handle, but you may also pay attention to get this. Definitely to mention, I will be selling at 24.5 most likely. We'll be paying attention to that cup and handle coming in. Hopefully from this, as the shakeout comes through, what do we got? We got 3 hours and 15 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. So we got plenty of time to have your emotions get wrecked. I don't know if you understand that. So what's here is there's a chance now for the downward M, right? We didn't talk about that yet. This is just the weatherman speaking. So this is a chance. You get that. If we break down from that ribbon, you better worry. You better get sick, because somebody took a lot of profits. Right now, the volume looks sick as hell. It looks great. So I'm really not worried. I'm not concerned. I'm looking at the chart from here. The trend is your friend. It's clearly going up, consolidating in a nice action. I don't see anything out of the unordinary here. The ARPA chain looks strong, is long. The only problem is once a whale decides up, I'm going to take my 200 million out, you're going to shit your pants, and so am I. So we have to pay attention to that. It's a big deal. This is why it's a high volatile market. As soon as this guy gets to the amount of money he wants to get to, if he has 100 million and he just doubled or tripled or quadrupled, he probably wants to take it out. So you're going to pay attention to the 1.13 billion in circulation that we have. If you needed to do the math, a measure of how much of cryptocurrency was traded in the last 24 hours, which is now 328 million. Full diluted market cap. The market cap, if the max supply was in circulation. So you basically would just, I don't want to confuse you with that one. Basically, to get the market cap is you take the current price, right? We know the current price. And then you just times the circulating supply with it to get the volume. And that's how everything comes into play here. It's a big math problem. I know it's what basically a blockchain is. So that's, if you don't know what a blockchain is, you have to do your own research, as I tell everyone. So currently right now, market cap 223. We're going lower in price, and we are going up in volume. So that's amazing. We do need some price action. We do need the cup and handle to start pumping. So a lot of people are getting confused. A lot of people are getting manipulated or shuck out here. I do believe that this is crazy. This should not be hitting too much lower problems. There's a few times on the RSI level, and I know I'm spending a long time on here because I said we got 3 hours. You have 3 hours right now. You understand that? You have 3 hours and 13 minutes to have your emotions wrecked. And they know that. I'm trying to explain this to you. This is huge. So what I'm talking about, every time we hit this RSI level down to here, we started playing around for a little bit. But where did we end up on the RSI level? Well, we ended up really bullish. So pay attention to that. I can't even show you the freaking RSI level. What is it? It is 85. That's really strong. We've been there a couple times, 78, 80. Holy cow, 84. So we got to pay attention to what this token is doing. As it's low down here, this is low. This is a nice range. I'm interested in ARPA. It's above. But do explain, Wall Street, what's going to happen with this thing. Well, this thing is going to tank like a mother effing. I'm out of money in the bank. It's going to tank. You may get slapped in the face when it does tank. I'm not saying right this second. I'm telling you, when it tanks, it's going to tank. Right now, the ribbons are getting consolidated action. This may take a little longer to get this pop-up. But I do see a cup and handle formation possible here. Looking like a 70% one forming. Now we need to get this candle to start reacting properly to what we need. What is the next candle that we need, or this possible candle in the next 3 hours? Well, we do need a parabolic movement. So I will be paying close attention to that. That's a big deal right there. So definitely pay attention to that. Don't want much volume on the bottom to come in. If the volume comes in, then this will probably die down because people will trade their money for it and it will go down. But if it stays up and the people who have their money in it right now continue to see a nice little flag here, a nice pop up for the next leg up, they will be excited. But there's a chance, like I said, in crypto, you always pay attention. I'm looking at the daily, and the daily, let's see, the daily looks pretty wild. I do see a head coming, right? And this is what we do. This is why you fluctuate. And I do see a head coming, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very big bullish news. If you're watching ARPA, I see the shoulder, and yes, today, I feel a lot bolder. This is great. There's my shoulder coming in, and now, like Voltron, form the head. And there's a chance we'll get some FOMO out. I'll sell out too early. That's why I'll dollar cost average out. That's awesome. Pay attention to that, ladies and gentlemen. That looks fantastic, and that is the daily for ARPA. Have some patience, please. This is not financial advice, but this is a man who has been through it and has continuing to be going through it. Cardano, back to a new one now. Let's pay attention. Cardano, I'm looking to do this continuation on this rise. This rising channel needs to keep happening. It needs to keep happening. So look at that fall. I wish I didn't do that. So look at this now. This is Cardano. Cardano is doing diddly jack squat. And yes, I said I'm expecting the fall coming, and we kind of got something, but we didn't get what I was saying. I did say pay attention to the 182. Where are we going here? Where are we going? I feel like David Matthews. Where are we going? We should have some decent music in here, and I apologize. One day we're going to get that fixed. So I'm looking at my ribbon, and yes, my ribbon is giving me some price action here. My ribbon's getting tight once again. So it got tight here, and I'm looking at my ribbon for basically Cardano ADA if anyone's interested, and we may fall below here. This is the daily here, so let's get to the forwardly. Let's see what 4 hours is going to tell me. And yeah, wow, ladies and gentlemen, this moment we've been waiting for may finally be coming. For this moment, Wall Street Pete is going to tell you ADA will finally go up to prices at this. From this moment on. Terrible. I'm just joking. So this is what we do. We sing all day. We sing in the shower. We sing for an hour. We fool around all the time because I do see this action actually happening. I'm very excited right now. This is coming into the week, up to the new week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Definitely this week coming in, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. What's up, Pat? This is great, though. Ladies and gentlemen, I see a breakout coming, and I'm really excited. Everyone who took on this Cardano position with me, I will say there will be maybe one more manipulation try. I don't know if it's going to happen because if you see here, this is why it's hard to make any of that happen with Cardano. It's really hard to get Cardano to flow down. We're back to 277. Why? Because it's got 66.4 billion in market cap. It's one of the strongest coins. You cannot really manipulate something like that. It can be done. My point is the stability is coming in. All right, now we're getting to 1.17 trillion market cap on Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is starting to find a little stable zone. Nothing strong enough to say, oh, don't worry about the corrections anymore. No, we do have to worry about the corrections still on Bitcoin. They're going to be volatile. So do understand that. Please hit the like and subscribe. This video is very important to many people. You may not find it to be important, but I'll tell you right now, in the future, a lot of these people are going to go, holy shiznick, I wish I listened to this man a lot sooner. If I showed everybody a text of someone, and I really want to be serious before I go into Cardano hardcore here. So if you like Cardano, share this with somebody. If I had shown you how many texts I have of people saying to me, Pete, I wish I listened to you. I have like one person who's told me in 3 times in one day, Pete, I wish I listened to the Ethereum move you said. Pete, I wish to the Shiba move you did. Pete, I wish the Bitcoin. I was just like, listen, dude, you're having a bad day of not listening to me, so I'm not going to text you no more. All right, so right now, I'm looking to get my order filled. Currently, we are trading $2.95 on Mana Decentraland, and then maybe we have to go back to the Cardano. What happened was I did some TA yesterday. And what I did was I did a little Nike check saying we could hit the resistance here, but I showed you this little hot bar. And what happened exactly? We went all the way down and then popped up. I thought we were going to come flying through. I was going to die, but it didn't happen. As you can see, it doesn't always work out the way I want it to. But like I'm saying, there is something like that coming in here. And as you see it, here it is. Here's this loop I'm talking about. It's not up here at the support. Currently hitting the resistance. What are we doing? We're trying to ask for her number, her digits. A lot of guys are in this channel. So if you're a woman, you may sit here and laugh and go, Wall Street, this is hilarious. I just got my number asked yesterday, and I told them no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Why? Because men are persistent, men are consistent, and men are sometimes dumb. But sometimes that's why they keep asking, because eventually they know you're going to say yes. So what we're doing, it's like resistance, trying to get the phone number from a woman. Hey, what's up, baby? Can I get your number? No. Hey, what's up, baby? Can I get your number? Hey, can I take you out for coffee? No. Hey, can I take you out for dinner? Okay, maybe. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, now you feel like you know the guy. You see him at the freaking place where you get your clothes done every single morning. On a Sunday morning, you get your clothes done at the dryer, the laundromat, and this guy's finally asking you in the morning instead of a Friday night, right? It's now morning on Sunday, football, and I'd like to do some football picks, but this week is brutal. So what I'm talking about here is I'm looking for the 307 resistance. Finally, we're going to get some coffee. You thought you were going to get it in. No, it's just coffee today. Relax, Jax. So what she does, hey, here's my number. Give me a call sometime. All right, we get excited, right? You're invited, and then all of a sudden back down to the 296. You're a miserable prick. And that's how it works. I just want you to understand that's crypto in a nutshell. Now, we could break up and go higher to the 345. That's why you dollar cost average out. This scenario may not come into play. She may be a whore and just say, hey, come on over. Come on over. What are you doing tonight? Come on, let's go right now. I'm kidding. But this is the analogy I use. You get the number, the digits, resistance, and they reject you. It's just a joke. But 345... do best believe that we're going to test that again. And do best believe you will find heavy resistance at that price. Twice as nice. Why? Because this is what the whales pay attention for. They live for this stuff. They got their own TA, guys. As I told you earlier in the video today, we're starting to find some crazy things. Crypto news, we come for you every day. Draft bill seeks to allow Brazilian workers to be paid in Bitcoin. I mean, how many mother effing people want to get paid in Bitcoin? I want to get paid in Bitcoin. I just really mean that, though. I'm not just saying it. I just leveraged my balance into Oblivion. Ooh, Oblivion. That is something to talk about. I don't have time for it. You can talk about 2,000 tokens. But if you pay attention, this is starting to grow. This is starting to get a little ridiculous. Bullish as AF. A draft bill seeking to allow Brazilian workers to be paid in Bitcoin was presented to the country's deputy's chamber on November 5th. That was 2 days ago. The author, Deputy Luisa Guar. Well, this man, thank you very much. That's really cool news. We come to you every single day. It's very important. And Bitcoin transfer volume is at an all-time high. So definitely pay attention to that. The transfer volume on the Bitcoin network can help gauge the current level network activity, provide a better understanding of how much value the network is moving in BTC and USD denominations. To measure total transfer volume was used Glassnode's entity adjusted metrics, which uses advanced heuristics. Oh wow, I screwed that one good. To determine and exclude volume transferred within addresses of the same entity. So you have to pay attention to what's going on. Using of a 30-day average of transfer and volume, we are now reached a 3-year high, moving at 318,830 Bitcoin as it peaks in early October. Whew. So every day, it's saying since then it's slowed down, but 275,000 Bitcoin per day. I mean, the transfers are getting out of control. So pay attention to that. A lot of people are losing faith in Cardano. Well, I hate to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, but I do believe we're in this time frame. This is the time frame that we're in, and if you notice, definitely pay attention to mother effing mention. I'm showing you this Cardano move now. I want you to get excited. You're invited. And if you don't get excited about this, then you might as well just go back to sleep. I don't know what's going to get you excited, but this is something to look after. This is great. We're shooting across. What are we getting? Well, we're getting something that I am excited. It's called a rising channel. And now if you look at this rising ascending channel, it's going to continue to go through here. And what are we doing? Well, hopefully we get this breakout sooner than rather later. I do expect Cardano finally to get some action as it's taking over the South African nation right now. I am very happy and very bullish on this coin. I am a very big Cardano holder, a very big Cardano believer. Charles Hoskinson is going singly to take us to the moon. Not me. Charles Hoskinson is going to take us to the moon. So I love Charles Hoskinson. Big fan. If you know what? It's the craziest thing in my life. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, right? I got something important to tell you right now. Who's your idol? Who's your favorite character? Michael Jordan, number 23 in the back, Jack. Eli Manning won a couple Super Bowls, makes stupid faces, but he's a Manning. Who is the guy that you would melt, or the person, or the woman, or the idol that you would see? You know what? It used to be Brandon Jacobs. It used to be Michael Jordan. You know who would make me go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? Charles Hoskinson. You told me this 3 years ago, I would have laughed at you. Charles Hoskinson, who the is that? He's the guy who is the co-founder of Ethereum. He helped make Ethereum. My girlfriend. We talk about her on this channel every day. And a lot of people, you lose interest in what I have to say. And it's really sad because I say a lot of important shit. And if you pay attention, definitely to mention of what's happening here. We are going to find out whether we are going to continue to come this way through or up. Greg Norman, that's cool. See, there you go. It doesn't have to be an athlete. It doesn't have to be somebody making millions of dollars because he can run fast or he can do things. I mean, some of these people donate these athletes, and I love them for it. I mean that a lot. Some of these people have good hearts. Some of them are douchebags. It is what it is. But not all people are bad, is my point. Charles Hoskinson, he made his second coin. Now he's on to his second coin. He's on to Cardano. And I best believe he's doing everything he can to make sure that this is going to not be the problem Ethereum was with gas fees. I don't know if people understand that. And when you start seeing prices of the 342 level, 357, and this move is not fast enough for you, well, maybe the channel's not for you. Maybe you don't understand what we're doing here. We are developing and building a community of people and some smart people that one day we're going to need to develop some jobs here. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be jobs here on Wall Street, Sicto, Crypto. We're going to be going to New York. We're going to be going to many places. We're going to be doing some things. And as long as we continue to create new higher lows here, and I'm trying to explain to you where the next one's coming and how we're trying to move up, there'll be some big moves coming here, okay? This is Formerly. This is Cardano. We're going to harp on one coin. I'm going to do ASM. So whoever was harping on it and hoping for ASM, please look at this. This is what I wanted to show you. The trend is your friend, right? And we keep getting these high volatile waves. Do best believe that because we are finding a level of this, and it's a boring ass up and down level. I don't know if you really get that. Watch the white lines real quick as I teach you a little something to pay attention to. This is the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life, okay? This is absolutely almost catastrophic to somebody's money, right? Look at this. You're going up and down. This isn't much. If you go to something else, you'd be like, holy cow, it's a big difference of high volatility waves. My point is your money is boring as AF and it's going sideways and it's been doing it for too long, right? You're all miserable. You've had this since September. We're now in November. September, October, November. Wall Street, I've had Cardano money sitting in here for 2 months, actually getting less and less in value. I'm actually losing money instead of making money these past 2 months while I found things as Ethereum, Bitcoin since September, and I've been kicking ass, Pete. So why would I want to hold this shit coin? And it's the truth. I bet you that's one of the things some people today are asking. Why would I want to sit here and hold Cardano when I could have bought Ethereum at the bottom, lost 23%, Pete? Do you understand? I could have lost 23% almost. And then let's juice it up a little bit and hit the bottom of that bad boy. And then I could be somewhere right here at the 45, 46 right now, talking about a 73% gain, Pete. Why are you so bullish on Cardano? Well, the gentleman I just told you made Ethereum. He made Ethereum. You understand me? He made it. And he knows what to do and what not to do. They got into a fight. The guy who owns Ethereum is the protector, the fucking founder, Vitalik Burton. He is the man still. Don't get me wrong. But the ADA, Charles Hoskinson, he knows what to do and what not to do again. He's not going to make or slow the development of this coin. If you hold this coin for 2 years, if you hold this for another year, yeah, it sucks while all this money's being made. Guess what? By the end of this year, I think we're going to be $5, $10, okay? So just put that consumption, put that thought process, as I'm not a registered financial advisor. I do believe that Cardano this month will be trading $5. And this month, going into Christmas, we'll be looking at $7 to $10 easily. So do keep that in mind. Do your own own research. Follow the growth in the system that we've come from. Because I'll tell you right now, back in January, or even December, let's say December, last year, December, well, it was 1.5 cents. And a lot of people said, could Cardano hit $10 one day? And I'm not kidding. This is the typical bullshit conversation a lot of people like to have in crypto. And sometimes I feel like it's all BS, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. All the talks, all the thoughts is out the window. The same guy who told me Cardano will probably never break $1, right? The same guy who told me that told me Ethereum topped out at 2,000. So please do your own research. Please pay attention. Pay attention to all this support that we're continuing to have from a distance of a time, from March, February even, and now we're talking about just hitting it recently here in July this summer, and now coming up and then going sideways again and consolidating again like this. Well, what happened again? Well, this mother effing big move. And now I have to pull this out because now I really have to show a couple people of what is going to happen for the next 2 months, because it goes a little bigger and beyond what I showed you in the previous months, because this is going to be probably December. And I didn't want to have to do this, but someone really made me bring this out because they were whining and crying about Cardano. And you know what I told them? Sell your Cardano. Just sell it. Do me a favor and get out, because I don't want to hear it no more. There it is. And that's where we're getting this from. Wow. Now I understand it, because I never did this before. It was the first time. $4 Cardano is coming. So that's a fact. To me, that's a fact. I don't see anything as a fact on this channel ever. So pay attention. Definitely to mention Wall Street Pete, as we're making this a 40-minute video. Wow. So we're going to have to talk about a couple things. Go to ASM. That's finally our next coin, and then we're done. ASM, MMM. I shall promise somebody. I'm going to put it in the title now. And there we go. We cannot do it, Gary, as much as I would love to do it for you. I cannot. I'm sorry. How do I unlock here? I forget how to do it. I did it all the time. Anyways, pay attention to this now. So this is SAM. We talked about this quite a couple times. What's going on? This is showing some real good, strong sideways action, hitting some support levels, showing some resistance and whatnot. So we are switching back and forth. It did not do this exactly, but it is showing what I was trying to explain to you. Matter of fact, it did almost a mirror image of what I was doing. Instead of it hitting here, it hit here, and then it did all that exactly. So we got to pay attention to these moves, what's happening here. I have to break this down. This is the 4-hourly. We have so many videos on Shiba Inu. It's going to grow. Shiba Inu is going to grow, I believe. We just have to be patient. A lot of people are not. So right now there is a big support line at this price. Currently, bottom price of 14.7 of ASM. You could go a little further. You'll see it there at the 14.2 that I had. But now I really want to show you some strong support. And the strong support where it's coming in is about right here. That's very strong support. 15.8. Pay attention to that. Now we're going to see some pretty big resistance. Don't know if we'll see it again. Pay attention to that. That's a big deal. 18.9. Looking to find some really strong resistance about the 19 cents. Currently seeing what we're doing. Well, the trend is your friend, as we talk about this on this channel all the time. See, this is the 4 release, so we're getting some action here. And we're currently trying to break through, see if we can maintain this. I'm not sure. Let's see. So there we go. Yeah, so we could come down here now. Let's see if we continue to create new higher lows. That would be a very good bullish move there. A good sign, which is starting to see ASM. I promised somebody I'd do ASM, and like I said, I do this. I put them in the middle of the video. I'll say watch at the end for ASMTA. The trend is your friend currently. The trend is currently going down. If you see that, that's 1,000% happening on the RSI, just like the price. We're trying to break out of the trend. We're trying to make something different happen. I don't know if you see that, but I do see that. So that's currently happening. We are hitting a support level of before where we bounced. That's very good. Before we bounce back to the upside. So maybe we are ready for ASM to come back and show us what we're talking about. Maybe not as high, maybe a little bit lower, and then hit resistance. So where would that be? That would probably hit the 18.9, if you see what I'm saying. So the 18.9 probably would show you around here. Wouldn't be as high as significant of a jump on the RSI level before you get another rejection toward the downside, but pay attention to that, because I think that's important. There's something happening here. Definitely something happening on ASM. It is coiling up if you see it. Most people would look at this and say this is a descending triangle pattern. So pay attention to the 4-hourly in 2 hours, 3 hours roughly. So 7 minutes. I got to go. Thanks. I'm leaving right after this too. In 7 basically 3 hours. At 11 o'clock on the Eastern New York time frame, if we don't finish a candle above, coming up to this area at the 17.918 cents, we are going to know that we are probably going to get a couple dead count bounces with a double bottom M, and that shows you where the trend's going, and it would be constantly going down until you hit that finally bottom pit. Where is that bottom pit? Well, fortunately for you, I already have the Fibonacci sequence level up here. That's kind of cool. We showed it pretty well, and it's not exact, but the 618 Fibonacci level sequence would tell me that we would take down to possibly here. This would be here for it, so I'll put this at the end of the title. This will be what I'll do TA on. What's that price? 14.1. So if you pay attention, there's a good chance you can get ASM a little more consolidate. Please do your own research. These are the two patterns. These are the two scenarios for me if we start breaking to the downside. You can dollar cost average in at this price, 11.5 or 14.1. That's if we come down and see them. So I would dollar cost average into those. Looking very healthy, though. I'm trying to explain to you. Looking very healthy, so I don't want to talk much about the downside. Don't believe there's a chance it's really going to come now. I do believe that we may actually see a breakout. This is looking very healthy. This triangle pattern is coming to the breakout side. What did it show? Well, as long as we didn't keep getting the same height of resistance, we didn't get the descending triangle pattern, as long as we don't get resistance right here and stop, it won't be considered a descending. It has to break through that 17.9. So pay attention to the 17.9 level. I'll say it again. This is ASM token. You have to finish the candle above strong to keep moving. If not, you'll know that downside, and these are the two target prices. If not, ASM is going to come up and hit resistance again at the 22 cents. Before it does that, I would get out at 21.5. Yes, I said it. I'd probably get out around 20. Oh, I'm live. 20.5, excuse me. I would definitely get out of 20.5 would be the price Wall Street Pete would sell. I'll definitely get out there. That's my price. I would sell dollar cost average out. These are the out prices on profits, I hope. And these are the ones, obviously, to sell and prevent. Put a stop sell loss in. So this way, it's a stop sell loss. So basically what it does is it stops you from losing your shirt. But I'm telling you, these are bounce scenarios. I'm just letting you know. They're not. I wouldn't put a sell stop in at these prices. Hell no. By then, you're that jerk that keeps selling in for prices for less money and keep accumulating less. You want to accumulate more. So don't do that. What I'm saying is the breakout, if it starts falling below 15 cents, you already know 15 cents. And as I put my million prices up, that's what I'm trying to tell you, that the rest of those prices are coming. 14.1. You could save yourself a cent, or you can just hodl. It's up to you. You don't lose money unless you sell for a loss, or you don't gain profits unless you sell for a profit. Always remember that. That's really important. A lot of people don't understand that. You don't lose in a trade and you don't make money in a trade unless you actually take action on the trade. A lot of people are very confused with that. I don't understand why, but y'all are very confused on how to do it. So have a good day. www.worksessions. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. Worksessions.com. This is Greg Street's Instrumental. And please have a good day. I don't think I can sing it. It doesn't really matter. We do it anyway. We're gonna have a good day. Da-dee-da-da. Yeah. So hit that like, subscribe, baby. Hit the like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. And if you want to grab your surfboard, we're going on the time. Don't trade on emotion, because you want to be big fish in the ocean. We talk about a whale. We talk about the weather. We talk about hair. We talk about my buddy don't care. I don't really give a fuck. I want to succeed and not fail. This is the place where you don't chase candles. This is the place where no one cannot stand you. You come here, you don't get the atmosphere. You don't get what? You don't get told that you're a jerk. You don't get the haters. You know that it's not time to work. It's time to work. And then we do this stuff. It's like crypto here and like I really don't care. It's the Wall Street Pete Show. Sickdo Crypto. This man used to work on the NYMEX exchange. So get your ass ready to have some fun on this show. We work on Wall Street. Wall Street Pete, a guy that's real as steel, kind of neat. Work on actual Wall Street. Have a good day. Sickdo in crypto. I thought you'd know. Wall Street. Every day we do TA for you. 8 a.m., 8 p.m. During the week, we come on every day. 8 a.m., 8 p.m., New York Eastern Time. We talk about live crypto news, positivity. Hit your alarm clock snooze for the 8 o'clock time. And if you do snooze, you lose. This is the channel, the best channel you choose. Crypto news. Wall Street Pete, sick though, in crypto. Peace all, love y'all. I'm out of here like Vladimir. Have a great day.